Hello, this is Grandmaster Ted Gambardella, and I just had the pleasure of attending the Manny Pacquiao fight at Cowboy Stadium, and I learned 15 things from Manny Pacquiao, and I want to share them with you. Recently, when I went to the Pacquiao fight against Cotley here at the Cowboy Stadium, the 8th wonder of the world, I learned 15 things that you might not know. And I would like to start to share these with you in the next couple of weeks with some videos and some articles. So let's get ready, and I'm going to tell you what I learned from Manny Pacquiao that can help you win a fight in the ring and out of the ring and be a better person and a better martial artist all around. Number one, how to control your mind and emotions before, during, and after the fight. Number two, fighting is very mental. Number three, you don't have to be bigger and stronger to beat your opponent. Number four, the best way to avoid being in a dangerous situation is to not get in it. Number five, boxing is a lifelong learning program. Number six, confidence is created by proper training. Number seven, don't be in a hurry to win the fight. Number eight, when the technique or combination is done right, it works. Number nine, have a fight plan and stick to it. Number 10, how to eat like a champion. Number 11, how to condition like a champion. Number 12, how to use the ring. Number 13, how to control the fight with ease. And number 14, fighting to win. And last but not least, number 15, do everything with bad intentions. Now I'll be discussing these in future videos and articles, and I hope that you'll learn a lot that you can use in the ring and out of the ring from this great man, Manny Pacquiao. So let's get started with the first thing I learned. How to control your mind and emotions before, during, and after the fight. If you want to be a great fighter, you have to have complete controls over your emotions and your mind before, during, and after the fight. There are no exceptions to the rule. You might win a fight because you are so excited that you just went nuts and started punching and kicking and elbowing and striping and screaming, but you will not win a world title and not keep a world title if you can't control your mind and your emotions. One of the first problems that most beginning fighters and boxers and martial artists have is controlling their mind and their emotions before and during the fight. They get too nervous, they get too excited, they don't train right, they can't eat, they can't sleep, they can't perform at their best due to their poor mental conditioning and their poor control of their emotions. It is that way in the boxing world and in the martial arts world, and it is that way in the real world too. You have to learn to be calm. You have to remain calm and collected, and to do your best you have to be in control of your mind. Look at Tiger Woods on the PGA Tour. He wins most of the time for two reasons. His mind and his emotions are always under control. He doesn't win because he is the better player. He is a better player, but he wins the most because he is the smarter and the more in control player on the tour. He wins with his mind as much as he wins with his golfing skills. And Manny Pacquiao wins with his mind as much as he does with his boxing skills. The same thing applies to the mixed martial arts of the boxer. And Pacquiao is an expert at mind control. He had Cotley beat in the last fight before he even stepped into the ring. You must learn to control your mind and to control your emotions. How do you learn this? I believe there are three ways: meditation, breathing, and practicing winning techniques in your mind. From the first day I began my martial arts training over 46 years ago, I've practiced these three things daily. There is not a day that goes by I do not practice some form of meditation, breathing, and winning mental control techniques. Let me explain. By meditation, I mean sitting down, relaxing, and concentrating your mind to a specific thought, idea, or technique and condition. You can sit on the floor, you can sit in the chair, you can do it walking, you can do it jogging, you can do it while you're working out. You have to clear your mind and focus on a specific thought or technique. I visualize the technique over and over in my mind and see myself doing the technique with precision, power, and speed and control. I also practice Oriental meditation techniques. Now please, let me explain. I am a Christian. I am a follower of Jesus Christ. I do not practice anything in my meditations that is not of a Christian nature. But I do sit and meditate on a single number, a word, or a sound. I relax, I follow my mind, I control my breathing, and I try to completely clear my mind. I can try to completely clear my mind of any other thoughts. I always teach my students to relax their minds with meditation at the beginning of class, and I believe as a world-class martial arts fighter or boxer, you need to know some form of meditative techniques. I have an excellent book on it called Oriental Philosophy. Email me and I'll send you a free copy. The second way to control your mind is by following breathing techniques. I use specific techniques while fighting, walking, jogging, and sitting. I control my breath, and this helps control my breathing, and this helps control my mind. It is vital that in a fight you control your breathing. For your mind to remain calm, your breath must remain calm. If you lose control of your breathing, you lose control of your muscles, and you lose control of your mind. Your mind is controlled by your breath. It is the singularly most important aspect of you being alive right now. Food, water, health are important, but if you stop breathing, you will die within 30 seconds. You can go without eating for weeks, water for days, but you will die if you don't get fresh air every few seconds or minutes. When you deprive your mind of proper breath, you lose control of your mind, and that means you lose control of your muscles and your fighting techniques. You lose control of the fight. When the fighter is not conditioned properly, mentally and physically, and they run out of breath or they get winded, they will always lose control of their mind, and they will lose control of the muscles, and they will lose the fight. Get the fighter tired, get him out of breath, get him winded, you'll beat him every time. The third way to control your mind and emotions is to use proper training techniques. If you practice right, you will fight right. If you practice to win and know your techniques will work in a fight, you can remain calm, cool, and collected, and you'll win 99% of your fights. If you practice stupid moves that look good but don't work in a real fight, you will lose your mental confidence, you will lose your emotional control, and you will lose most fights. You can't make up techniques, jumping, flying, backward side kicks, and crazy punches, and win fights. Pacquiao showed extreme calm and confidence before and during the fight, because he knows that the techniques he is going to use work in a real fight. He is confident, he is relaxed, he is assured in his fight. And he's successful because he practices all three things to control his mind, his emotions, his meditation, and his breathing, and he practices winning mental techniques. And you can do it too. So this is the first lecture on 15 things I learned from Manny Pacquiao. If you want to learn to be a great fighter, go to my website, www.in.com. This is Grandmaster Ted Gambardella. I'll see you next time.